Hey Courtney, it's me, and I'm responding to your video like super fast, just like I did last time, so hopefully you don't mind. But I left work early today so I could go pick up Elise, and that means that I got home early. So it's just like chilling out, so I had some extra time, because like right now it's 6 o'clock, and like usually, like at 6 o'clock, I'll like just be like settling in to like being back home, because I get home like a little past 5:30. So yeah, it like feels really early to me. Anyway, congratulations on starting your passport application. When I got my passport first, I was like, I don't know, I was young. It was for a trip to Europe with this program called American Music Abroad, and it was like other musicians like from around the area that were like invited to go. We all like got together and like played music and stuff, and mostly like toured around Europe for 2 weeks, so that was a lot of fun. But I was like, I just turned 16, and my parents like filled out the application for me. So I don't know like how confusing it is, but I know that like once you have a passport, at least in the US, it's like really easy to like get it renewed, because like really all you need is like your current passport to get a new one, I think. And I think you might need your birth certificate. But yeah. So yeah, Hobbs is on my lap. It was a battle. He fought very hard and won to sit here. So I really didn't want him on my lap while I was making the video, because he likes to like get up and like walk in a circle and then sit back down again. And he also does this thing with his claws. Like, I don't know how well you know cats, but they like, when they're happy, they like have their paws on you, and then their like claws come on, they like claw you. It really hurts. I didn't really want that to happen while I was making the video, but so far it's not happening. And he looks adorable, so I guess he's staying on there. But yeah. So you were talking about smalls? You want smalls? I don't know what they, I don't think I've heard of them. Like, what are they? Maybe if you describe them, I'll know what they are. Is it like a candy? I guess it's a candy. Yeah, I don't know. It could be a regional thing. Like, red vines are like a regional candy. Like, that's like one of those like northern like New England kind of things. It's like red vines. Whereas everywhere else we just have like Twizzlers. I mean, like, it's all like licorice. So yeah, I don't think I know what smalls are. So let me know. Tell your mom that you won't get stranded in America with the polar vortex. Pretty sure that was like the first time that happened in like, I don't know, 20 or 30 years or something ridiculous like that. And it didn't get like it wasn't as cold in Philly as it was like in the Midwest. It only got down to like 12, or I don't know. No, it got down to 0, which is saying something in Fahrenheit. But yeah, the other places it was like -50, which is absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, it won't get that cold here. Don't worry, you can always stay with us if you get stranded. NBD. That's cool, you're getting a tattoo. I've often thought about a Harry Potter tattoo, but I don't know what I would get or where it would go, and I feel like I can't make that kind of permanent decision. You know what I mean? So, good on you if you're getting a tattoo. Also, for your travel plans, I just like made a list on my phone. I always do this. You can never see. It looks horrible. I don't know why I try to show you, because I don't have it in. But yeah, I'm just going down the list of the order that you talked about things in your video, so it's probably going to seem pretty disorganized, because it's just like my random thoughts, assuming that I think of all of them when I'm talking about that subject. I hope you can still hear me. How's it just like sprawled out all over the bottom of my laptop? So we're going with it. So dates for when you come visit. Those sound good. I would say the longer the better, because let's see, if you leave Australia on Boxing Day, you will get here on Boxing Day, like at night, because of the way that the time difference is. It's gonna be like one of the worst days. Like, I mean, like, not to make this like sound like a horrible experience, because it's gonna be an awesome experience, but I want you to prepare yourself to feel really shitty on the 26th, because you're gonna be on like a 14-hour plane ride at like 9:30 in the morning. You're gonna get on that plane, right? Where that's the departure time. And then you land in LA at like 6:30 in the morning on the same day, even though you were just up for like 14 hours. So you land and you're like, man, I'm like kind of tired, you know, like you're excited because you're like going somewhere, but you're also like, man, I'm kind of tired and I really want some dinner. And like, I really want like a burger or something. And then once you get through immigration and customs, and like you get to your next terminal, you're gonna be like looking for some quality food, and the only thing available to you are like breakfast foods, because it's like 7 a.m. So that's a really unsatisfying dining experience that you should be prepared for. Also, you're gonna be really tired and you're gonna be sitting around and waiting for your plane, and you just like generally just like hate yourself because you're really tired and you want to go to sleep, but you can't because people might steal your stuff because you're in the middle of an airport, and you don't want to miss your plane. So yeah, that's a little stressful. But once you get on the plane to Philly, then you can fall asleep. But it's like really, really bright out because like everyone else is like, oh, this plane's leaving at 11 a.m. You know, like no big deal. It's the middle of the day. I'm supposed to be awake. And you're like, man, I've been up for like 24 hours. I really want to go to bed. Usually you can by then. Like you're that tired, you know? Yeah, and then you land at like 7 or 8:30 at night. And I pick you up and I take you home. Okay, so that's how that day is gonna go. You're just gonna be exhausted by the time you get here. And the really bad part is, even though you're gonna be really, really tired when you get here, it might be really hard for you to fall asleep and then stay asleep because your body is like, what are you talking about sleeping? It's like 3 p.m. Because your body's still on Australian time. So, yeah, it's a struggle. Alright, so you're going to be jet lagged. You're probably not going to like it. My hair looks crazy because I was wearing my hood because it was cold. Yeah, so be prepared. Anyway, the moral of that story was that 26 we're not going to be able to do anything, right? Except for like get you like settled in at home. So the longer the better. I'm gonna try not to work that much while you're here. I mean, like, I can take off whenever I want, but like as far as like bill paying goes, you know what I'm saying there. Yeah. So yes, we can. Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah, so the longer the better. 'Cause like it costs a lot for like the plane rides and stuff. So Hobbs might be leaving. So if you see his tail, so like since the plane rides cost a lot, it doesn't really like, you know, like staying an extra day comparatively like isn't that much of a cost. So I would suggest just like stay as long as possible. But the days that you mentioned are good. And like I said, the longer you're here, the better, because we can do more things and we can make it so that it's not as rushed, so it's actually like kind of chill, like, you know, like not like, and like, you know, like we're not like rushing around like exhausted trying to fit everything in, you know what I mean? So we can just like chill out and like see what we want to do on some days and have like some days planned and some days we'll be like, oh, let's see what we want to do. So that's my suggestion for that. How am I at 9 minutes already? I don't know. You should read Divergent. I read the whole series last week, and it was good, but I really hated the ending, and you will understand why when you read it. I don't know, in my mind I just like kept comparing it to the Hunger Games, because it's like a dystopian novel, I feel like it like wasn't as good. I mean, like it was still like it was an interesting idea. Like you should still read it because it's like I don't know. Like I didn't expect what came in the third book. Also, I feel like they could have stopped at the end of the second book. But yeah, you should read it and tell me what you think. Plus, the movie comes out in March, over here at least. Also, you should read The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, because that movie comes out on my birthday over here, which is pretty exciting, but it's also really sad, so make sure you have tissues. Okay. Summers in Philly, they're hot, like your summers in Melbourne. But also, it's humid, so it's like, I don't know, you guys don't really have humidity. At least, like, not nearly as bad as, like, humidity over here. It's just, like, hot, and the air is really thick, and you don't really want to move, and, like, it's gross. It's really, really gross. That's why you need air conditioning. Yeah. But those are, like, the worst days, you know? Most days it's, like, not too bad. I would say, like, around, like, 30-ish Celsius. But sometimes it gets up to the 40s, and that's gross. I'm really sorry you have to go to the funeral. That stinks. I hope that, like, this probably sounds, like, really sensitive. I hope it wasn't, like, anyone you're, like, too close with, you know? Because that's really hard and sad. Not fun to deal with. Tell me about your date. Okay, I want to know. Tell me, like, everything. Like, if he's cute, how old he is, what's his name, send me pictures, where are you going on your date, do you like him, like, do you like him, are you, like, not really sure. It would be really nice if you met a guy in Australia, like I keep saying, Zach's brother. Seriously, I really want to hook you guys up. Zach doesn't really like that idea. I don't think he likes, like, people hooking other people up, but whatever. Yeah, because then you could move to America, and that would be great, and I'd love it if you moved to America. Just don't date Leland, because he's a crazy psycho. I think it's funny that you, like, drove past the airport, and you're, like, super excited about, like, all the planes and stuff, and everyone there's people on there. I feel like that kind of excitement has, like, worn off because I've won so many times, but, I'm glad you still have it, because it is fun. It's really cool. Yeah, my video keeps freezing. Maybe it's because I'm at 13 minutes. Okay, well, actually, this is a really good place to stop, because now I'm going to go and talk about your video that you made, all the things I sent you. Okay, so I will see you in